Fais-toi plus belle pour la fête au village. Fais-toi plus jolie pour la fête au village.
Je serai la plus belle pour toi mon amour. Je serai la plus jolie pour toi mon chéri.
First thing we did was pack up all our stuff, took our camping equipment, bandanas, GoPro cameras, music, and a ton of water, warm clothes that we didn't really need, bathing suits, and a bunch of other stuff that we are listing in our Cliff Notes guide. We then headed out at 7 o'clock p.m. from Los Angeles, California, to Mojave National Park, where we stayed at the Hole in the Wall campground. So this is like a little mini hike before we obviously get to the Grand Canyon. This is like a little mini stop.
We are definitely the only ones here.
After some hiking and guitar playing in and around the Ring Loops Trail, we got back to camp, packed up our tent, and headed back on the road. After a 6-hour car ride, we arrived at the edge of the Grand Canyon.
It's the major lightning and rain, and we're about to hike right into it.
We were contemplating whether the 5-hour trek down into the canyon was worth the hike that night, given the stormy weather looming ahead. What's happening is we talked to one of the security guards here, and we're going to wait until the storm clears, until we know that there's no flooding. We're gonna do switchbacks, and we're gonna hopefully make our way to the campsite tomorrow.
It's a little disappointing that we don't get to go down, but honestly, this is awesome. Wait for it.
So we grabbed the guitar, made our way down to watch the lightning, and slept on the cliff of the Grand Canyon.
Can I get it? Can I get some credit?
So we're about to head down. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and we tried to pack as less as we possibly could.
Hey,
Hey.
breakfast. I think we had a pretty good night's sleep down on the ledge.
We didn't fall off.
I have climbed up mountains. I've never climbed down into a canyon.
That morning we hiked down through the switchbacks, about 3 miles, then down and through the abyss until we reached this sign. It's 6.5 miles to Supai, which isn't very long. Please do not hike at night. Thank you. Warning, this area flash flood. Seriously, fatality is what happened.
We met some interesting people on the trail, and now the sun has come up, but we're shaded by all these rocks, so.
The mules, when they talk about the mule trains, they you'd think they just kind of walk by you and you have to get out of the way, whatever, but no, they literally run by you, and it's like a herd of mules, and you have to just get the fuck out of the way.
I've read through all your pages, searching for a line I can relate to. I've combed through all your...
So I think we're at mile 4, maybe? No, it's gotta be 5. I'm feeling a little tired, drinking lots of water. Let's go faster! Schnell, schnell! I'm not German. We stopped for a rest, and ate the food that we had brought with us to ration out for 3 days.
Delicious dried mango, trail mix, salami, honey, peanut butter. It's not looking so good. Tortillas, which we will use later to make sandwiches. The tough thing about this trail is that you kind of have tunnel vision because the whole way you have a wall on both sides, so it's a little bit hard to gauge where we are on the trail. Until we get there, there isn't really a view yet. We don't know where we are.
Small pebbles line the canyon trail, and after a while, you just find your rhythm in the mosh of hiking onward. And we finally reached our first sign of water. So when you see a wooden bridge, it means that you're pretty much almost in the village. It's very exciting. So we've entered the village of Supai. It's actually a little different than I thought it would be. After 5 hours, around 11 a.m., we finally reached the Havasupi tourist office.
Once the sun beats down, it does get a little bit hot. To be honest, got a little bit tedious. Now the heat is kicking in, getting a little tired, but we're almost there. It's all gonna be worth it, so we can just jump in the water.
Finally, we reached the falls, and under the hot heat, jumped into the refreshing aqua waters, and it's all that one could ask for. Whitney and I made friends with a few cliff jumpers and a group of friends who had made their way to this place from all corners of the United States.
Our friends that we have made have found this amazing little Ferngully oasis. They're climbing up into the moss.
We didn't leave till sundown, not knowing when or where we'd ever be in this place again. But we made a bunch of friends and put together a fun little dance video, so check it out.
Brooke and I are quite pleased with ourselves because we set up our hammocks so we can sleep here tonight instead of on the ground like we have been the last couple of nights.
Slept under the stars, and said goodbye to the Havasu Falls as we hiked back up to the hilltop.
If you like this video and this is something that looks like your kind of thing and you want to know how we did it, check out our how-to guide that we have created for you. You can take it step by step, pick what you like, throw out what you don't, and try it for yourself.